Welcome to the Perform Podcast. I'm your host, Jason Weiner, Nutrabolics co-founder. Our mission with the podcast is simple: to bring you the conversations with high performers from the worlds of fitness, health, business, and personal development, so that together we can all learn how to perform at the highest level. I am here with Greg Shafransky, my cousin, and the first Nutrabolics formulator ever. Back in 2002, Greg was the man who helped create our first three products. Greg, thanks for joining us on Perform.
Happy to be here, Jason.
Nice. So I wanted to talk to you a little bit about, the early stages. Take us back to 2002.
One of the things that really gave us a cutting edge, the three products that you're coming out with, they had an allure with all the other products on the shelf, which draws attention to the product. It's kind of how you get the hook into people, especially when they're walking through a health food store and all the bottles are white and all the labels, and you got to figure out what you want. Out in the end, with the design and the choice of bottles and the multicolor capsules, it made you stand out.
This is the biggest thing that you notice in terms of the brand, myself, Rodney? Like, what are the changes? How have you seen it evolve?
You've been transformative. You've moved, edged forward every year, trying to be every bit better. And that drive on your and Rodney's part is the drive, the initiative, the incentive to deliver a product to the end user. It shows. And you're staying with the times, not just having one product. And that product, after a while, people aren't that interested because it's not new and exciting. But you've kept your baseline of your products and you've expanded the product line, giving the consumer more choices. And consumers want more choices.
You being an intuitive scientist, obviously, you got to go deep into sort of uncovering things. I mean, what's the process?
This is too comprehensive for some, but maybe it's easy for others. You could put Google alerts on your Gmail account. And if you want to get information on a host of products, the overlords in Google, they will send you the up-to-date stuff. You'll get it, they'll email you, here's these reports. But then you go to see, okay, it tells you the history, what's the exciting stuff on it. So you go and hit the link and it's PubMed, right? Which you have to pay $55 to read it for 24 hours. It says, and you're buying sight unseen, because if you pay the $55 US to read that research paper, and you find out it's all fluff anyways, So Sci-Hub, and ResearchGate, and it's Facebook for hardcore nerds. You can sign up to ResearchGate.
I know that you've obviously expressed a lot of, interest recently into the hydrolyzed Hydropure, and that being like something that you find to be extremely unique. And I just wanted to hear, sort of your thoughts behind why you believe Hydropure is the world's best protein.
Hydropure is using 90% hydrolyzed whey protein, and that delivers about as much good nutritional protein that you're ever going to get. You're not going to get any better than that. I've tried. I've taken the opportunity to do some research in my little at-home laboratory. And one of the things, if I might show you, is I took an isolate, which is the level protein just below this one, and I extracted from it the amyloid fibrils, which some people think might cause Alzheimer's diseases. So this came from a regular isolate. And the leftover would be protein. Now, in your product, the Hydropure, you don't need the amyloid fibrils, okay? Yeah. This is how much I got out of 100 grams. It's not even, it's nothing. It's absolutely nothing. Wow. So in a regular non-Hydropure style product, you're going to get amyloid fibrils, which may or may not be attributable to Alzheimer's diseases. By reducing that just 1% of the amyloid fibrils, that delivered to you another like 10% protein per gram. It's a big difference. It's what your body wants. It doesn't want the amyloid fibrils or look like sort of like feathered fingertips in your body. There's no nutritional necessity for it. So I was very thrilled when I did my lab tests and pulled out the amyloid fibrils compared to your product. And hey, look, you guys got a winner here. There's no question about it. I tested it. I'm sure there's a lot of people who are lactose intolerant, don't take whey protein because it just churns their guts. And for those people, I would recommend Hydropure. You got to try it.
The unflavored version for you to try.
So this is no flavor. Cheers. Hey, that's amazing. It actually tastes good. Per scoop, 28 grams of protein, 1 gram of fat, and all fats aren't bad, folks. You need fat, you know. God, your brain runs on it. 0 added sugar, and which is surprising because it tastes, I wouldn't say super sweet, but it has even now I got an aftertaste. It's got a sweet flavor. You hit the home run with this particular product. I don't think you're going to improve upon it. How many times a day are you doing this scoop? Once or twice?
I'm using the Hydropure before I work out. I'm having it with the cream of rice about an hour before. And then I'll have a post-workout shake with the Hydropure. So I'm having it twice a day.
You're bringing products to the market that are going to benefit the end user. And that onto its own is a win right there. You know, you can make money, you can have fancy things, que sera, but if you're helping people, you get up in the morning, it's a bright new day every day.
Any products or any ingredients that you would recommend to improve quality of life?
One of the things I can recommend wholeheartedly is to take 1 or 2 probiotics a day. The probiotics are the good bacteria that help your body digest, and also it's like something like 70% of your immune system comes from the healthy bacteria, healthy fauna in your digestive tract. The more efficient the digestive tract you have, the less body fat you'll have, the less sickness you'll have. So, you know, in conjunction with taking Hydropure, you know, one probiotic, if you want to buy it, buy the one with the highest number colonizing colonies, and you're going to get an extra benefit.
Before we wrap up today, I wanted to ask you, you know, where do you see the industry going?
You're going down from the big ball of protein down to the active ingredients, the peptides, the branched-chain aminos, and the amino acids. That's what your body wants. It doesn't want this complex protein. That's where I'm going. But now, there's an exciting development is we've gone smaller than the peptides. Now we're into antibodies, which I didn't know that antibodies were the next step down from peptides.